Hi Scorpio, welcome to your tarot reading. So if you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I appreciate you sharing your energy with me. All the likes, the comments, the shares. You guys are the best. So that helps my channels grow, and I very much appreciate it. And it does help me connect with you more too. So if you are new, follow me on TikTok and YouTube. I'm trying to grow my collective on both so that I can reach more people. I just want to be able to give messages to those that need them. I know I had a lot of help through my spiritual awakening when I first awakened, and even now throughout my journey, I've had so much help from mentors. So I kind of just want to be there for others and, you know, give back to them as well. So you guys can help me doing that by, you know, liking and following, sharing. It really helps me to reach more people. So I'm also going to be doing giveaways. I'm going to give away a free tarot reading on TikTok and YouTube. So if you follow me on both, you'd have double the opportunity. I think once I reach 500 on YouTube, I'll give away a free reading. And then once I reach the 10,000 on TikTok, I'll do a free reading over there. But I'll give you guys more details on that, and redoing my website and all kinds of stuff. So I'll keep you guys updated on everything that's going on. So if you are new, I'm going to pull 2 of these oracle cards, and then we're going to pull from the tarot. I do a Celtic cross spread, general reading, whatever comes out, comes out. And then I pulled out these angel oracle cards. I kind of like was called to those today. So I'm going to pull 1 or 2 of those, whatever comes out. I think we've had 2 of these for each sign. And then like, I think it was Libra, got like 4 of them. So whatever spirit wants to bring out are the messages that I'm going to give you guys. So I do have to split this deck in half because it's so thick. But so let's get you guys some messages. Right, so what do you got for Scorpio here? Spirit. Sorry. I love cats. I'm so allergic. I can't have one, but I just love them. They're beautiful creatures, but they're also just like assholes. I mean that in the most loving way. You can mean that in a loving way, but like, look at, like, he's just, the card is independence, and like cats are just so independent. Like they can give a shit less if you're there or not. And like when they want pets, they'll come over and get them, but the rest of the time they're just like, whatever. But like, I love cats. I wish I could have one, but I'm so allergic. So, anyway, I digress. Maybe cats resonate for you. You got brilliance. You discover your own genius by breaking away from the grind to follow your own inspiration. Your ideas bring recognition. I love that. So, what ideas are you having, Scorpio? Let me know in the comments, or keep it to yourself if you want. Sometimes it's better just to keep those things close to you, but definitely, you know, if you're getting a hit on your intuition, you know, you want to start your own business, you want to do a side hustle, whatever it may be, I definitely feel like now's to be the time for you. Unfolding. Access to greater prosperity is opening up for you slowly. You're growing as you learn more and keep expanding. I love that. So definitely expand on those ideas that you're having, Spirit, whatever they may be. Independence. It's time to go out on your own and create your own business or try something well outside your comfort zone. Holy crap, I didn't even read that card. I was too busy laughing at the cat. So that could be what your brilliant ideas are, and that's unfolding for you. Maybe you're starting your own business, side hustle, whatever that may be. Maybe you're getting some ideas of things to do. I freaking love that for you guys. Good job, Scorpio. All right, let's get into the tarot. See what Spirit has. So I definitely feel like this is going to be about business, but it could wind up being a love reading too. It's whatever Spirit wants to bring out. However it resonates for you. Maybe it's a new job. Maybe it's a new business. That cat cracks me up. It's a beautiful cat too. Cats are so funny. I have a dog. Just can't have any kitty cats. I used to have one. I loved her. Beautiful cat. So we have the 2 of Pentacles, Judgment, the King of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, Temperance, the Tower, Ace of Swords, 6 of Wands, 7 of Cups, and the Empress. Damn, that's a lot of major arcana and 10s and aces, so kind of going through a lot here. So we got the 8 of Cups. It's time to walk away. So I always pull the bottom card. It's kind of like an underlying energy or maybe what you don't see coming. We got this 8 of Cups. Cups are about our emotions. So anything you walk away from is going to be emotional. Leaving things in the past, leaving things behind is always an emotional process, whether that be a relationship or a job. But it's definitely time to walk away, move on. So the 8 of Cups, he's walking into that 9 of Cups, you know, that his wish fulfillment. You don't know what you're walking into. You can't see anything yet, but you're definitely moving on from something here. Letting go of attachments, letting go of certain things, whatever that may be. So maybe you've lost your job and you just decided to go out on your own and start your own business. So the situation here is the 2 of Pentacles, which is all about balance. So maybe you are starting your own business and you need to balance your time and money. So this can be about balancing anything, really. But he is holding the Pentacles, which is tangible. It is about money and material. So maybe just balancing your time and your money, balancing work and home life, however that resonates for you. So we have this card, which can be like what's the crossing energy, but can also be like the what's helping you, what's hindering you, or what's helping you. So it's an awakening, a renewal, letting the past go, leaving the past behind. So maybe you haven't done that yet, and maybe that's what you need to do. Maybe you just need to kind of have this renewal, this awakening, and leave the past behind. It's also about like, you know, kind of self-evaluation. It's also about purpose. So maybe you're just kind of realizing your purpose. You're having these ideas and this is just not for you. So underneath here, the root of this is the King of Swords, which is clarity. So I feel like you're getting clear on some things here, Scorpio. You're definitely, this is all about clarity for me, and that's all that's coming to me. He's about like knowing what he wants, using his head over his heart. He's very intellectual, very logical. Step into that energy. So, you know, you're a water sign. You can tend to be very emotional, which is not a bad thing. Maybe right now you just need to kind of use your head rather than emotions. At this point, it's just one of those times. So in the recent past, we have the 10 of Pentacles, which is like wealth, abundance, stability, leaving a legacy. So maybe that's the realization. Maybe you're getting clear on the fact that you want to build your own, you know, you want to build your own business. You want to build a legacy. You want financial stability. You want wealth. You don't want to work for somebody else anymore. So the subconscious energy here, or yeah, you're like your higher self, your subconscious, if I can get the card off the table, sorry. Is temperance. It's about balance and patience. So we have Archangel Michael here, and he has 1 foot on the ground and 1 foot in the water. So he's equally balanced. Emotions, earth and water. Emotions, logical. Earth is very grounded. The water is very emotional. So balance that out. Again, you have that King of Swords there. Be logical. He's also got like these chalices or cups here with the water going back and forth that are like equal, and it's balanced. He's got equal balance like on his wings. So I just feel like maybe kind of get balanced, get your clarity, and plan. It's also about like financial planning. So in the near future, you do have the Tower. Maybe you've stayed at this job too long, or maybe you're having these ideas and you're kind of getting this intuitive push, and you know the Tower's going to force this change. So the Tower isn't necessarily a bad thing. I know it's about change and upheaval and things happening very fast. I've had several Tower moments in my life, believe me. I think a lot of us have, but especially those of us on the spiritual journey. Things I never thought would happen, but they've all happened for the better good. And once all of this breaks down, you've got this solid foundation down here to build on. And that's what I'm doing now in my life. And I feel like a lot of us are kind of going through that, but don't see it as a negative. I know that that's hard to do, especially when you're going through it, but it's a time for you to build. It's a time for you to start over. So advice from Spirit, Ace of Swords, clarity, get clear, truth, be honest with yourself. You know, what do you want? With this Tower moment coming in, get clear on what you want. Use your head. Know what you want. Know that financial breakthroughs are coming for you, and it's maybe time for you to stand on your own instead of trusting in others, whether that be corporate America or the company you're working for. I definitely think it's time for you to step into your power on your own. So in your environment, or the influence for you, is the Six of Wands, which is about being seen, and it's about victory. So I definitely feel like your work is going to be seen, and you're going to be victorious in this. This is the energy kind of in your environment right now. So your hopes and fears is the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is about like confusion. You have all these options and you're just very confused. And I feel like, with this King of Swords and this Ace of Swords, these are all about clarity. Use your head, get clear on what you want. Focus on what you want. Don't be disillusioned. Because see all this fog, like it can, when you're in the fog, like you can't really see things. So get clear on what you want and focus on what you want. So the overall outcome is this Empress card. This is abundance, growth, prosperity, fertility. You're birthing new things. You're bringing new things in. It doesn't have to be about birth of a baby. It can be. But it's about, bringing in this prosperity, bringing in this growth, bringing in the things that you want, sitting back in this energy and just stepping into your power and, everything growing for you. I definitely feel like you're going to go through it. I mean, this tower's going to hit. And, it doesn't even have to be like you losing a job. It can just be all of a sudden one day you get clear on it and you're just like, screw it. I'm leaving this job. I'm starting my own business. And you do that and everything turns out fine for you. You get clear. You just decide that's not what I'm doing. I'm not working here anymore. This can just be about you taking your power back and stepping into your power and doing what you want to do. Moving on from what you no longer want. I love that. That's awesome, Scorpio. That's really awesome. I'm really happy for you on that. Definitely always take the lead in your life. So what do we not see coming here for Scorpio, Spirit? What do we not see coming for Scorpio? All right. Always happens. We got the Two of Wands, which is about like a partnership and expansion, financial planning. So you're definitely planning. We got the Two and Three of Wands. So you're planning. And then there's growth. There's progress here. You're going from the Two to the Three of Wands. You're definitely planning, definitely financially growing, spiritually growing, whatever this is. It's definitely about progress, growth. But make sure you're making those plans and you're growing. And then you've got the Star card here, which is all about healing, renewal, hope. This is what you don't see coming. So you're definitely planning. You're definitely growing. You're definitely healing. You're stepping into like this hope energy, this renewal, financial growth. Again, with this Empress, that's an amazing energy. I freaking love this for you, Scorpio. So what are some actions and advice for Scorpio right now, Spirit? Some actions and advice for Scorpio. This is a pretty awesome reading. I mean, even with that tower there, it doesn't have to be a negative tower. And it can be, but just understand if that tower does happen, like, things are gonna change. You just got to plan and focus on your priorities. Don't let that confuse you. Don't let the energy of the tower disorient you. Stay focused on what you want, because that shit's coming in, I promise you. Oh, that's a lot of cards. Okay, so actions and advice from Spirit. What do we got here? Rest. Focus on meditation, focus on resting, self-care. I know that that's not always easy, especially when you've had a tower moment, because you may be anxious, you may be feeling restless, but you definitely need rest. You definitely need self-care. Take care of yourself. So be passionate about what's coming in here for you. Have some passion. Focus on your passions. Maybe take a financial risk, a wise financial risk. You don't dump all of your savings into like some pyramid scheme or something. Be smart about it. Use your intuition. But this can also be about, like, if you're starting a new business, it's going to be a financial risk. Don't get in your head. Don't let that anxiety get to you. Again, with the disillusionment, you're going to have a tower moment. Feel it. Go through it. You've got this Five of Swords here. So I definitely feel like something is happening. It could be through work. Maybe, you've got some work competition here, lies, deceits going on, and it's kind of putting you in your head, but don't do that to yourself. You know, you've got that Empress energy coming in here. You're moving on from things, leaving things behind. Change is good. I know it's not always easy, and I know it's not what you want to hear, but don't sit in this mentality. Don't let people take your power away from you by being assholes, honestly, because then they win. You know, don't feed that energy. Feed your energy. Be passionate. Step into what you want. Know what you want. You've got these ideas coming in. If you haven't had them yet, they're coming in. You know, Spirit wants you to evolve. Spirit wants you to grow. And I feel like you guys are ready for this. You know, let that tower come. Let it fall. Let that shit fall. Build something new for yourself. It's time we all stood up in our own power and built for ourselves, you know? I love this for you, Scorpio. This is amazing. Focus on your priorities. Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention that they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. Definitely love that for you. So, you know, rest and take breaks. Focus on what you need to focus on, especially with that Seven of Cups there. You know, we can feel disillusioned. So maybe focus on one thing at a time. If you've got all these ideas coming in, you've got 7 or 8 ideas, start with that first one. You know, what's the most important one, or what's the first idea that came in? Focus on that one. Once you get to that one, you move on to the next one. So I definitely feel like things are changing for you. You've got that tower moment coming in, but, you know, let it come and let it go. Move on, and you've got great things coming in here. I mean, we've got this 10 of Pentacles, we've got the Empress energy. Spirit's definitely making changes for you and moving things around for you. So I hope that this helps, Scorpio, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.